Hari Om, my dear children. Today, 1st July, Doctor's Day. Carl Jung has rightly said that medicines cure diseases, but only doctors can cure patients. Doctors, someone's hope, someone's hero. We can't see God, but on earth, doctor is like a God who cures us and gives us life. Right now, we all can see how doctors are in the forefront to fight against the coronavirus pandemic throughout the world. When the world is struggling to survive a pandemic, there is probably no better time to remember the actual superheroes of the society, the national doctors whose story is a mix of hard work, talent, success, despite racial discrimination, love for the nation, and an unmatched dedication towards their profession. It is not that they were not there before, but with the virus spreading far and wide, they have been working non-stop for 24 hours without break to recognize the contribution of physicians to individual lives and communities. National Doctors' Day is celebrated. The first Doctors' Day was observed on March 28, 1933 in Windsor in Georgia. The date may vary from nation to nation depending on the event on commemoration used to mark the day. They celebrate by sending thanks card to the physicians as a token of love. The red carnation is commonly used as the symbolic flower for National Doctors' Day. In India, National Doctors' Day is celebrated on July 1st to honor the legendary, iconic and internationally renowned medical practitioner Dr. Bidhan Chandra Roy. This day is organized by the Indian Medical Association every year. Dr. Bidhan Chandra Rai was born on July 1st, 1882 and passed away on the same date in 1962, aged 80 years. Dr. Bidhan Chandra Rai did his graduation in mathematics, following which he studied medicine at the University of Calcutta. Aiming higher, he went to England to join prestigious St. Bartholomew's Hospital in London, but was initially denied for admission as he came from an Asian continent. Nevertheless, after 30 attempts, his admission was finally approved. So every year on July 1st, India celebrates National Doctors' Day. In honor of Dr. B.C. Roy, he is one of the rare people in the history of India who has pursued FRCS and MRCP degrees at the same time. Dr. Bidhan Chandra Roy was awarded the country's highest civilian award, Bharat Ratna, on 4th February 1961. The British Medical Journal called him the first medical consultant in the subcontinent of India who towered over his contemporaries in several fields. He was also the second Chief Minister of West Bengal. So, in memory of Dr. B.C. Roy, we all celebrate National Doctors' Day, which is aimed to show gratitude to all workers in the field of medicine who are unconditionally and selflessly helped us in the time of need. On top of that, many doctors have been sacrificed their own lives in the time of duty. So we should all make them feel how important and special they are for the whole world. Also, these doctors were given the salute by fighter aircraft, and also to honor them, the planes showered flowers on them to encourage and appreciate their work. In order to mark National Doctors' Day, the Government of India offers free medical camps to the citizens of villages, hospitals, health centers, etc. Without doctors, our society would be plagued with diseases and soon end. Let us all join hands and support and recognize the hardships that all the doctors put in day and night. If we expand the doctor, D stands for dedicated, O optimistic outlook, C capable to save life, T treat everyone equally, O operate to heal the patient, R respect and responsibility. Happy Doctors' Day to all the saviors of our life. Stay home, stay safe. Hari Om.
Hariom, thank you doctors for making the hospital feel like home with your care and compassion. Hariom, myself Swamsuna Manthi of class 12B and a very happy National Doctors' Day. While the entire nation is under the dark cloud of the coronavirus pandemic, healthcare professionals at all levels work with a redoubled commitment to stem the spread of the virus. Leaving the family and loved ones behind for the fear of infecting them, our brave warriors in white coats wage an often lonely and tiresome war. Between the never-ending run from ward to ward and managing the patients lies a human version of doctors who, like us, have all the emotions and anxieties. The only difference is that they are suppressing their fears about being infected and their family's well-being to fulfill their duties. The importance of doctors has definitely come to the forefront this year with the outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic. It's not there, they were not there before. But the virus spreading far and wide, they have been working non-stop for 24 hours with little to no rest. They are there to ensure the patients recover fully, and with the number of infected cases rising daily, hospitals are overflowing with patients. So it is only fair to the doctors to have a day to themselves like National Doctors' Day. National Doctors' Day is celebrated on July 1st all across the India to honor the legendary physician and the second Chief Minister of West Bengal, Dr. Bidhan Chandra Ray. He was born on 1882 and died on the same date on 1962, aged 80 years. Doctors' Day in India was established by the Government of India in 1991 to be recognized and celebrated every year on the 1st of July as National Doctors' Day. Every year, the theme of Doctors' Day is announced by Indian Medical Association. The theme of National Doctors' Day 2019 was Zero Tolerance to Violence Against Doctors and Clinical Establishment. And the theme of 2020 was Lessen the Mortality of COVID-19. They gave the theme to create awareness among the masses about the importance of doctors. This day is celebrated to value the doctors and their role in the country's development. National Doctors' Day in India is a big awareness campaign offering great opportunities to tell all to get aware of the roles, importance and responsibilities of their profession very dedicatedly. On this day, we thank all the doctors across country and on behalf of all, we salute your work. Thank you.
Hari Om. Respected Madam Principal, Mrs. Sarmishta Kabisatpati, dearest Rina Madam, all the dedicated teachers of Chinmay Vidyalaya, Chhend, and my dear loving student. I feel honored to speak a few words respecting your kind invitation on the eve of Doctors' Day on this virtual platform. Today is the National Doctors' Day. Is celebrated on 1st July each year in memory of Bharat Ratna and ex-Chief Minister of West Bengal, Dr. Bidhan Chandra Ray, a physician par excellence. This day honors doctors across the
country for their relentless service to the humanity. The celebration of this day is an attempt to emphasize the value of doctor in our life and to offer them our respect by commemorating one of their greatest representative, Dr. Bidhan Chandra Roy. This year, the importance of Doctors' Day has increased more because of their role during the ongoing COVID-19 crisis. Dr. Bidhan Chandra Roy was born in 1882 in Banipura, Bihar. He passed his MBBS from Calcutta Medical College. He pursued his higher education in England and became a surgeon and physician. He did double FRCS. It has been told that he could diagnose a disease from a distance. There is a nice story about his wit. Once a rich, fat person was brought to him on a stretcher, complaining of unable to walk and severe weakness. No doctor could diagnose his disease. Dr. B.C. Roy saw the patient from a distance and declared that he has cancer and shall not live more than 3 months. He asked the man to be brought to him after 3 months if he is alive. The same person came to walking to him after 3 months and asked how long has he got to live. Dr. Ray laughed at him, told that we are going to live long, my dear. Asked to him, Dr. B.C. Ray laughed and told him, you shall live long. You did not have cancer, but due to overeating, you are become fat. When you are told you had cancer, due to fear of death, you had lost your appetite and stopped eating and become lean and thin. Now you are healthy. This man went happily. Such story is an example of human understanding by Dr. B.C. Roy. Now let me tell you why I choose to be a doctor. This white coat apron and this stethoscope are the costly ornaments for a doctor, because a doctor sacrifices youth and the whole life for care of patient. It is a profession that may be considered a special mission, a devotion. It calls for involvement, respect and willingness to help others. No amount of money can make us more happy than the smile on a patient's face when he or she gets cured of the disease. But the path of a doctor is not rosy. My husband also a doctor. We work day and night at the cost of our family, but by God's grace, my son and daughter also decided to become doctors. I am proud of them. So, my dear student, wish for you the highest profession, serve the sick and pray for the well-being of the ailing. My dear students, we are facing this COVID pandemic since last 2 years. Whole world is standstill. Millions of lives have been lost. Yet the doctors continue to work during day and night. Their own life, in risking their own lives, where our own people are afraid to touch. Thousands of doctors across the world sacrifice their life. In India, more than 1,300 doctors have died due to this pandemic. Many of my friend doctors have lost their lives and while treating COVID patients. Our COVID warriors need to be remembered and honored on this day. But sad thing is that our country still lacks enough doctors. The ratio of doctor and person in our country is 1 in 13,000. We need one doctor for 100% according to WHO. Doctors are the need of the hour. We need more doctors. So, my dear students, I recommend you all to study well, be sincere, and aim for doctors. So, we have a healthy nation. Rightly said by the Upanishad, शरीरे जर्जरी भूते व्याधिग्रस्त कलेवर औषधेय जाह्नवी तोयम वैद्य नारायण हरि. Doctors are the second to God. Lastly, I wish a good health to you all. Please observe strict social distance, avoid crowd, use mask, use sanitation, cut short your daily needs. That so we can together win corona pandemic. At last, I am thankful to Madam Principal for her patience sharing and allowing me to be here. Wish you a good health on the eve of Doctor's Day. Thank you. I am proud to be a doctor. Hari Om. Jai Hind.
Hi kids, I am Dr. A.K. Sinha and I feel very fortunate to be addressing you lovely kids on this auspicious day, the 1st of July. Today we celebrate 1st of July as Doctor's Day. You should all know why we are celebrating this as Doctor's Day. One of our very famous and eminent physician, Dr. Bidhan Chandra Roy, was born on the 1st of July 1882 and he also died on the 1st of July 1962. So we celebrate today as both the death and the birth anniversary of Dr. B.C. Roy. Dr. B.C. Roy was not only a very eminent physician, he was a great freedom fighter, he was a great social worker, a very good clinician, and at the same time a very good politician. He went on to be the Chief Minister of West Bengal from 1948 till his death in 1962. So, with these few words, I'd like to tell few things which are very important for you kids. Now, this is your age to imbibe good habits, to imbibe good practices, so that you prevent the diseases which you would acquire when you grow up. Today, you all are in a very raw age. The age to imbibe good practices. Don't eat junk food. Don't eat street food. Make it a regular habit to do exercise. Have positive thoughts. This will prevent you from acquiring various lifestyle diseases like diabetes, hypertension, heart disease, kidney diseases. So, it is more important to prevent a disease than to become ill and then start curing yourself or treating yourself. Now, you all know that health is the biggest wealth. There is no wealth like good health. Just imagine sitting. Would you be able to enjoy a good ride in a Mercedes or in a BMW having severe low backache? Would you be able to enjoy a good movie, a lovely song with severe headache? Would you enjoy a good food in a lovely restaurant having severe stomachache? Would you be able to enjoy a good game of cricket or football having severe joint pain? No. So to enjoy all aspects of life, you should be in a very perfect health. So we doctors, God has given us life. We are all children of God. But who helps you keep this life in good shape? It is the doctor. So we all should not only love doctors, we should trust doctors, we should respect doctors. Without having faith and trust in a doctor, you would never be able to cure yourself. It takes a lot of sacrifice to become a good doctor. Now, in these COVID pandemic days, you all know how much a doctor has sacrificed or kept his life in risk. Literally, he's been working on a landmine scale. The entire population is sitting safely in their home, but a doctor is sitting or working in a very, very dangerous atmosphere with viruses, people diseased with these viruses all around him. Then he goes back home and puts his entire family at risk. But in spite of that, a doctor continues to work. So, definitely, this calls for a great amount of respect we should give to a doctor. Now, with these few words, I'd like to say goodbye to you, lovely kids, and God bless you. Have a lovely life, have a lovely future. Bye.
Myself, Dr. Sarita Panigrahi, I am an eye specialist. Dear children and respected teachers, we know that the world is going through a very difficult situation, that is COVID pandemic caused by coronavirus. Many people have lost their lives and many persons have suffered a lot due to this disease, and many frontline workers like nurses, doctors and other people who are related to the disease have sacrificed their lives. So children, we must be very much aware and we must know what are the appropriate COVID protocol we have to follow. So first, before going to the disease, we know that COVID is caused by coronavirus. So before going to the investigations and treatment, we must first know what are the symptoms of COVID coronavirus. So the persons who are suffering from the disease, they may develop symptoms like fever, myalgia, loss of taste and smell, cough, breathlessness, loose motions, then myalgia, and many other symptoms. So, if any person develop these symptoms, then he or she should not delay and must visit a physician, and whatever they are giving the guidelines, they must follow it. So, the following are the investigations a person may do if he or she develops the symptoms. First one is rapid antigen test. Second one is RT-PCR. Third one is chest X-ray or CT scan of the chest. Then there are many other investigation like complete blood count, D-dimer, CRP. After confirmation of the COVID virus, then they must, if a person has mild symptoms, then they may home isolate themselves. If any severe symptoms is there, the person may require hospitalization. So we have to prevent the disease. The most important part is we have to prevent the disease. So we must follow the COVID appropriate behavior, that is SMS. First S indicates social distancing. So two persons must maintain a distance of 6 feet. Whenever we are meeting a people, we must distance ourselves. That is first S. Second one is masking. So we must wear a proper mask. Whenever we are going outside, we must wear a proper mask. But wearing the mask in a proper technique is important because it is an airborne disease. We must fully cover our nose. 2 nostrils must be fully covered. Third one is S is sanitization. We must regularly wash our hands with soap and running tap water, or we must carry a sanitizer and we should be doing proper sanitization. So this is the SMS protocol we have to follow so that we can stay safe and we can prevent COVID corona symptoms. So today's to take home message is, together we can fight and win against the COVID virus. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.
Hariom. Myself Sankalp Chakravarti. I am currently studying in KLE VKIDS and pursuing my dream, that is BDS. And today we have gathered on this beautiful occasion, that is National Doctors Day. National Doctors Day is the birth as well as the death anniversary of Dr. B.C. Roy or Bidhan Chandra Roy, who was the second Chief Minister of West Bengal as well as a great physician. He has done many philanthropous and very good work towards the society. He has mostly established this profession, noble profession, medical, in this Indian subcontinent. I would like to wish all my fellow students, colleagues, everyone on this occasion of National Doctors Day. What's the importance of this day? Let's talk about it. The importance is that it's the birth anniversary of such a great legend. We have to give or apply our wishes to this people of society, that is doctors. Why I chose this profession is that it teaches me to love life. There was a saying in my older days which is used to go that doctors are the people who teach us how to love life. And second, the best doctor is those who give you least medicine. This too is the foundation for my choosing this career as a dental profession. Then for message to these students is that you should follow this with passion, because doctor is such a noble profession where you cure people, where you come to love or live the life of the people you serve. It's the society we serve, but it's the satisfaction or the gratification which we get by serving those people is the most pleasant and the most happening for us. It's not that we do it for getting something. It's no. We do it because it gives us something, sense of happiness, a sense of well-being, or sense of something which is missing sometimes in our life. When you see a patient which goes through from your clinic and a happiness smile is there in his face, it gives you an immense pleasure. So if you want to do this, then go for it. It's such a nice and beautiful life you will get. You can get respect in this field, but moreover, it's an amazing word. Doctor word is an amazing or marvelous word. We create life, but it's the most importantly we sustain the life which the God has given us. Miracles happen, but we are the preserver or the seer of that miracle that happens in our life. So that's all for today. Thank you.
Hello, this is Dr. Utkarika Mark, working as an intern in SCV Medical College and Hospital. I have passed out from Shivana Vidyalaya in the year 2015. Let me tell you my experiences. Since childhood, I loved playing with those plastic syringes, stethoscope. I never knew this would become a passion for my life, and now I am living my dreams. During this pandemic, I was posted in the COVID ward. I got to know many things, many experiences. Like, we have been working very hard to achieve this doctor title, these 5 years of hardship. And we sacrificed many of our functions, many of our family gatherings just to complete our studies properly and effectively. During this pandemic, when we got to deal with the patients, they were coming with very low saturation. Then when we provided them with oxygen and various kind of treatments and stabilized them, and we just like, they come with a gasping state, and when they start saying madam the bhalla lag, that feeling is like not comparable with anything else. We have been going through many hardships, but that one line, madam bhalla lag, madam dhanyavad, that cannot be compared with anything else. We know we have sacrificed many things, but this is the feeling. I cannot actually explain it in words. But at the same time, there are some people who don't understand our hardships. They think doctor are God, they have to save our life, and if a patient dies, then that's their problem. That It's our mistake, it's our negligence. It's not always our negligence. We as doctor will always want that our patients should be happy, they should get treated well and go back home with happy faces. We never want that their relatives should go crying back. But some things are out of our control. Death, like these are vicious cycles. We don't have these things in our hand. We try our best, but if a patient dies, we feel sorry for him as well. But some people tell that we doctors are killing people. It's not that. It's really painful to hear about such kind of incidents. So I would like to tell that those who are watching this video, please create an awareness among the people nearby you, because you people are our future generation. You only can create awareness among the people. Some of you will definitely become, like those who are watching this video, some of you will definitely become doctors. You will know how much hardships we have to go through to reach this stage, and even more. Doctors have to read, study throughout their life. They sacrifice many of their happiness just to treat the people. We sacrifice our sleeps daily. Our whole sleep cycles get disturbed treating these patients, but we have to do. We think it as a responsibility, as a service to treat the people. So you people just create this awareness that no, doctors actually are working hard and they're trying to save life. We know people think us as second God. We are not God. We try our best to save the people, but sometimes when things go out of control, we feel sorry for that. Had it been like we are able to save all the people, we would have saved our parents as well, our relatives as well, who are dying out of COVID or any other abnormalities or whatever. So please create awareness, and those who are dreaming to become doctor, that's a very good thing. You have to work very hard. There are many hardships, many stones in the path, but ultimately, when you achieve that doctor title, you feel immensely joyous. Doctor is a noble profession, and for becoming a doctor, you have to go through lots of hardship. Those who are dreaming to become doctor, you have to work very hard. You have to be mentally prepared that in future you have to sacrifice your sleeps, your days, your family functions, many things. But at the end, when you get that doctor title, everything is worth it. Every hardship you did to get through, everything is worth it. The patients smile after they get treated. So all the best to everyone for whatever profession you are preparing for. Just give your soul, heart, everything into it, and you'll achieve it. Thank you.